Latest escalation in tension between China and Taiwan. The developments in the Indo Pacific region are being watched warily by the international community. China could mount a full scale invasion of Taiwan by 2025. This is the warning that Taiwan's defense minister Xu Q-seng shared with the country's parliament on Wednesday. Taipei-Beijing relationship has been strained for years, but the latest escalation comes from a series of air incursions by the Chinese military. Over the course of the past 4 days, Taiwan has reportedly reported the unauthorized entry of around 150 aircrafts, the first of which coincided with China's National Day celebrations on Friday. Taiwan terms these as attempts to harass the island, which Beijing claims as its own. Taiwan, however, considers itself to be a sovereign nation. The developments in the Indo Pacific region are being watched warily by the international community. Neighbors in the region like Japan and Australia have asked the two nations to sort out the tensions via diplomacy, while United States has condemned China's action. What happened? The sequence of incursions according to Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense is as follows. October 1, as many as 38 People's Liberation Army aircraft flew southwest of Taiwan in two sorties. The aircrafts involved here were 28 J-60s, 16S, 4 Sukhoi 30S, 4 H-6S, 1 Y-8 ASW and 1 KJ-500. The J-17 and Su-30 fighter jets involved are capable of carrying nuclear weapons. October 2, Taiwan reported that 39 Chinese Air Force planes flew into its air defense zone in two waves. The first batch of 20 aircrafts, J-16s, 4 Su-30s and 2 Y-8 flew in area close to the Patras Islands, while the second group of 12 J-16s, 6 Su-30s and 1 KJ-500 AEW and C flew down into the Washi Channel. The channel separates Taiwan from the Philippines and is an integral waterway that links the Pacific with the disputed South China Sea. On October 3, on Saturday, the Asian giant flew 16 military planes towards Taiwan. This included 8 J-16s, 4 Su-30s, 2 Y-8 ASWs and 2 KJ-500 AEW and Cs. October 4, the third incursion was bigger and comprised of 56 People Liberation Army aircraft. Taiwan said that the aircraft passed over the island's southwest coast at a distance of 200 to 300 kilometers. The incursion took place in two batches. One comprised of 4 J-16 while other comprised of 34 J-16s, 2 Su-30s, 2 Y-8 ASW, 2 KJ-500 AEWC and 12 H-66S. October 5, 1 PLA-Y-8 ASW, an additional incursion was reported on Tuesday. China's continuous breaching of the air defense zone is seen as a tactic to test the capabilities of Taipei Defense Forces. It is to be noted that none of the incursions have occurred over Taiwan's airspace. The breach has occurred over Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone. While a country's airspace is internationally recognized by law, its air defense zone is a self-declared region which is monitored by the country's military for defense purpose reactions. In response, Taiwan said they are reviewing the extra military spending plan worth 8.6 billion over the course of the next 5 years. The budget is meant for homemade weapons including missiles and warships. The United States, which is close ally of Taiwan, has condemned the incursions. However, US President Joe Biden said that he spoke with Chinese Premier Xi Jinping. I have spoken with Xi about Taiwan. We agree we will abide by the Taiwan agreement, he said. We made it clear that I don't think he should be doing anything other than abiding by the agreement. The Taiwan agreement refers to the understanding between the US and China through with the Washington has formed diplomatic ties with Beijing and North Taipei, but continues a strong informal relationship with Taiwan. Japan's Defense Minister Nobuo Kishi expressed hope that China and Taiwan will resolve the issue through direct dialogue. The country, which recently elected the new Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, indicated that it will prepare for various scenarios that could arise from boiling tensions in the region. Australia, meanwhile, took a stronger stance while expressing concerns over China's increased air incursions. Resolution of differences over Taiwan and other regional issues must be achieved peacefully through dialogue and without the threat or use of force or coercion. A spokesperson for the country's Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade told The Guardian. The statement comes weeks after Australia signed a defense pact with the United States and the United Kingdom. The pact, known as AUKUS, will allow Australia to build nuclear powered submarines with US technology and is widely seen as a move to counter China's growing influence in the region. Thank you.